The 1%. The Prayers before the miracle. Long before Daniel ever knew her name, Amara knew God. Every night she whispered prayers into the silence of her room. She prayed after heartbreaks. She prayed after disappointments. She prayed after watching good men turn bad and bad men pretend to be good. God, she cried softly one night, I don't want perfection, I just want peace. I want a man who will stay, a man who will not shame me, a man who will not make me beg for love. She listed everything carefully. Faithful, responsible, calm, loving, kind, emotionally safe. She didn't ask for luxury. She didn't ask for drama. She asked for security. And slowly life answered her prayer. The man who came with peace, Daniel Akari. He entered Amara's life gently. No fireworks. No chaos. No rush. Just calm. He asked questions and listened to the answers. He didn't flirt loudly, he respected boundaries. He didn't make promises, he made plans. Daniel was the kind of man whose love felt like rest. He remembered her mother's birthday. He fixed things before they broke. He didn't shout during arguments, he went quiet and thoughtful. He didn't love with noise. He loved with presence. Amara felt safe. For the first time in her life, love didn't hurt. The love that was built, not PRFORMED. Daniel showed love in ways that didn't trend online. When Amara was sick, he cooked. When she was tired, he drove. When she doubted herself, he stayed. He didn't post her face every day. But he carried her future in his chest. He talked about marriage, children, stability. He worked overtime not for luxury but for security. Amara once smiled and said, "This man is everything I prayed for." She meant it. At least she thought she did. When gratitude slowly turned into restlessness. Time passed. And comfort slowly became normal. Daniel stopped feeling like a blessing and started feeling predictable. Amara noticed things she once ignored. He doesn't say sweet things enough. He doesn't post me. He doesn't make me feel chaste. The peace she once prayed for began to feel like silence. And silence, when misunderstood, can feel like neglect. The voice of comparison. Lara came with opinions. Amara, your man is good, yes, but don't you want excitement? Social media came with lies. Romance filtered. Love edited. Happiness exaggerated. Amara started comparing real life with highlight reels. And comparison whispered a dangerous thought. What if I settled too early? The man with the missing 1%. Ethan Cole didn't arrive quietly. He arrived with confidence. He spoke poetry. He noticed her hair, her laugh, her presence. He said everything Daniel didn't say out loud. You deserve to be celebrated. If I had you, I'd show you off. Ethan was the 1%. And Amara didn't realize how loud 1% could sound when it finally speaks. The emotional betrayal before the physical one. Nothing physical happened. But emotionally lines blurred. Amara laughed more. Texted longer. Smiled secretly. Daniel noticed. He didn't accuse. He observed. And observation hurt more than confrontation. The question that shook the foundation. One night Daniel asked softly, "Are you still happy with me?" The room went silent. Amara couldn't answer immediately. And silence answered for her. The walk away. I feel like something is missing, Amara said. Daniel nodded slowly. I gave you everything I had, he replied calmly. But love shouldn't feel like begging. He didn't cry. He let her go. And she walked away from 99%, chasing 1%. The beginning that felt like a dream. Ethan felt exciting. Public affection. Words. Attention. Amara believed she chose right. She didn't yet know. That noise fades. In silence when its love is priceless. Cliffhanger. Daniel sat alone rebuilding. Amara stood smiling unaware. Two paths. One mistake. One lesson yet to be learned. The moral. When you abandon depth for display, you may gain attention, but lose everything that truly mattered. Watch out. Part 2 coming soon.